Our annual sale will get you the readiest. Book now for at least 20% off.
So this video is sponsored by Electronic Arts. So what is going on, guys? Zero here, and we're back again with another Plants vs Zombies 2 video. Today we're going to be showcasing a brand new premium plant called the Sling Pea. Now the Sling Pea is a great plant to use to cover zombies across the entire board. The Sling Pea's special ability allows it to fire 5 peas across the entire board. This includes zombies that are ahead of the Sling Pea and also behind the Sling Pea. And because it's able to attack all 5 lanes at once, it's a great plant to use in the early stages of the game. Now the way the Sling Pea decides on which zombies it's going to attack depends on how close they are to your house. The Sling Pea will fire 5 peas in a burst, and it targets the zombies that are closest to your home. So that means it's going to be able to take out or attack the zombies that are most threatening. This plant is also a member of the armament family, so it will get more powerful once you place an armament down on the board. And the Sling Pea only costs 125 sun as well, which in my opinion is a really good deal and a reason why I think it's a great plant to use early in the game. As the Sling Pea is only 125 sun compared to the normal pea shooter, which is 100 sun, you can cover all 5 lanes. So it's definitely great to use early on, especially if you don't know which lanes the zombies are going to be coming from. Now there are multiple ways which you can unlock this new plant. The first one is by collecting 250 Sling Pea seed packets, which are available to collect during the limited time Sling Pea events. To help you get to that goal of 250 seed packets, you can complete an epic quest in the travel log, which will give you an easy 50 seed packets. You just have to complete 5 mini quests to be able to unlock those seed packets, but this epic event is also a way to try out the Sling Pea and see whether you like the plant or not. And the second method of unlocking the Sling Pea is through in-game purchases. I know quite a few of you probably don't want to go through and collect 250 seed packets before you can use this plant, so being able to purchase it from the shop is another alternative. Now one other question which I'm sure a few of you are probably wondering is what happens when I use plant food on the Sling Pea? Well, I can't give you an exact figure of how many peas he's going to fire. All I know is he shoots a whole bunch of peas out into the sky 3 times, and it just rains down peas across the entire board. It's a lot of peas, it's a lot of damage, and it's a great plant food ability. Now one final thing which I do want to mention as well is even though the Sling Pea does fire peas, it cannot be combined with the Torchwood. The fact that the Sling Pea fires the peas into the sky rather than straight forward means that they won't go through the Torchwood's flames and therefore don't set on fire and become more powerful. Just one final thing which I did want to mention in case any of you were curious. But there we go, guys. There is the Sling Pea. It's a premium plant coming very shortly. You can get it for getting 250 seed packets, or another alternative is you can get it from in-game purchases. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you do drop a like below on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video.
Power up in vehicle mode, power up in bot mode, and get more power with new Power Charge Bumblebee.
So what is going on, guys? Zero here, playing Plants vs Zombies Battles, the new head-to-head mode for Plants vs Zombies 2. I do want to start off by saying that this video is sponsored by Electronic Arts, and also a thank you to EA for giving me the opportunity to get hands-on with this new mode so I can give you my top tips. Now, Plants vs Zombies Battles works very differently to what you're used to. It's not just about defending waves of zombies, the main objective is to outscore your opponent. The quicker you can defeat the zombies, the more points you're going to earn, and each week the battle will change, varying from different zombie waves that you're going to encounter to the plant that you are going to start with. Remember that the same group of plants is not going to work every single week. You'll need to experiment with different plants to find the best combo that suits each battle. Let's talk about a few top tips which I have learned that will help you increase your points in Plants vs Zombies battles. Use all of your plant food before the timer runs out. You do not carry extra plant food into future battles, so any plant food remaining is wasted points that you could have earned. Remember, not only can you use plant food on your plants, but you can also use plant food on your seed packet to instantly finish its cooldown. At the start of the battle, take note of all of the zombies that you will be facing and then choose your plants accordingly. You don't want to choose a plant that's going to hit the zombies on the head if it's just going to bounce off them. Plants you have leveled up in adventure mode carry over into battles. You want to be using these plants when you can, as they're going to be more effective and overall give you more points. Always bring an explosive plant. It's handy to be able to blow up a bunch of zombies and gain a lot of points. Being able to blow them up in the highest scoring zone is going to give you a lot of points and an edge on your opponent. Now the battles vary week to week, but here are a few plants that I do recommend for Plants vs Zombies battles. The Hypno Shroom. Unlike the Cauliflower, which is this week's showcase plant, the Hypno Shroom is a one-time use. You place the Hypno Shroom down on the ground, and any zombie that eats it will turn around and start attacking the other zombies. Now what's really powerful about the Hypno Shroom is if you use plant food with it, because it will actually turn the zombie that eats it into a Gargantua, and the Gargantua is going to attack everything in its path. So using the Hypno Shroom in combination with plant food is very, very powerful. Getting a Gargantua on your team is going to rack up a lot of points when it takes out all those zombies in the high point zones. The Exploder Nut. This plant is very effective. It not only slows the zombies down, keeping them in the high score zones while allowing your other plants to do a lot of damage, it also explodes once it is eaten, which deals a lot of damage to surrounding zombies and can get you a lot of points in the high scoring zones. Of course, you're all not going to have the Exploder Nut unlocked, so some alternatives to keep the zombies in the high scoring zones are the Walnut and also the Tall Nut. The Tall Nuts are a little bit more expensive, but it does stop those flying zombies getting out of the high scoring zones when you finally take them out. The Wintermelon. The Wintermelon is another great choice for Plants vs Zombies battles because not only does it slow down any zombie that it deals damage to, but it does splash damage as well, so it's going to be freezing and slowing down a lot of zombies in a lot of lanes, and therefore keeping the zombies in the high score zones. But there we go, those are my top tips for Plants vs Zombies battles. If you need to know any more information about this new mode in Plants vs Zombies 2, I will leave the official Plants vs Zombies article down in the description that you can go ahead and check out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and hopefully I'll see some of you in game soon.
Zombies.